So happy July 6th. Today is Sunday, and as you guys know, again, I always forget that you're seeing these daily. But it is 9 o'clock. Everybody is up and fed, and we're all just kind of killing time, knocking some things out while we wait to go to church. So church starts at 10 today. It's like a weird special one service because 4th of July, pastor's traveling. And around here, we really have a hard time with to go to a non-denominational church. They are so many. There's so many that are like satellite campuses. So they'll have like for example, Life Church. There's one here. Those are all over the country, and they all stream in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we just don't love that. We don't love going to watch a screen. We want our pastor to be in person. And so our church does dual pastors. There's more than one. And so you never really know who you're going to get. And I don't love that either, but it is good. And this 10 o'clock time is really nice. So I'm guessing at least one of the pastors is out for 4th of July, which is why we're doing one service. I'm not really sure, but yeah, so that's the plan, and I just filmed my next short because, you guys, DNF'd it. I DNF'd it at like 30 some odd %, and I'm so annoyed that I DNF'd it, but I considered like continuing to listen until 50%, but I was so disengaged in this book that I would have like had it on just to have it on and just to say I got to 50. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to get points. I'm not doing well. So Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. I also realized that I didn't even tell you guys that I was reading this yesterday. I just said, I'm going to go listen to more of this because I filmed my weekly wrap up yesterday. So I was yammering on about how I was currently reading this. And so I didn't even tell you guys, but I am currently reading this. I was currently reading this, and I read Little Altars Everywhere first, and it's hotly debated between, what we should do, how we should read this, Little Altars Everywhere first or this one first. Little Altars Everywhere was written first and follows a different generation. And so now this is, Sidley is grown up, she's an adult, and she is trying to direct a play, and she needs her mom's experience in her lifelong friend group, the Yaya Sisterhood. So we're just getting stories of the Yaya Sisterhood and their friendship over time, and we're getting interspersed like Sidley's life now, and it sounds like something I would really like. However, I felt like it wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't really attached to any of the characters. I wasn't like, the mom is kind of awful to Sidley in current times, and so I'm not really like empathetic towards her in past times, and so I don't know, but this feels good because I am going to get this off my shelf. I kept Little Altars Everywhere in case I loved this one, and I have the third one. So I'm letting them all go. So just did another short, and you guys, I can't get a break. I just want to like something that I can easily earn 5 stars because I've had a 3-star or a 3-point and a 5-point, and I got scroll pick. And so I was scrolling on Goodreads and did not see anything that I owned or that I like had easily accessible for a while. And like, I've got so much to do this morning. I didn't want to just sit and scroll. And I don't have Instagram, don't have TikTok, all that kind of stuff. So, I did a random letter generator and got a D. So I'm going to be reading Dorothea Benton Franks all summer long. And I don't know what this is about, but it's on my summer TBR. So I got the audio and I'm going to read that. And I'm really motivated to finish my physical read. I'm not telling you guys anything about it because it's a Vlogmas book. So I'm going to try to get like some filming done here in the next 30 minutes before we need to leave. We'll see if it happens. So that's the plan for today. We're going to go to church. I've got Becca and I have our live show at 4. So that's really going to be the day. We're going to go to church. By the time we get home, the baby will be hungry. So I'll feed her, then make lunch for everybody else. Then everybody's going to take a little quiet time. And then I'm thinking they forecasted rain all day today, and it is beautiful sunshine. So I'm thinking the girls will probably do the rest of our fireworks and maybe play in the pool outside. While I have the live show and get this office cleaned up, get stuff done. I am so excited to do that. So that's the plan for today. We'll see you later. everyone. So it's 1:15 and we're just about to take the kids up for nap time. However, I wanted to get on and update because my 5-year-old has finished reading her books. So she read The Foot Book by Dr. Seuss, Sharing, which is a part of this like sight word reader books, and a Ladybug Girl book. Ladybug Girl books are so cute. If you have not heard of them, they're like picture books or early readers. And she said her favorite was the Foot Book, but now she is ready to draw some more. So we're going to let her draw 3 more cards and see what she picks. Oh, great. Not 3. Did you like less? You want less? You want 3. Okay, pick 3 cards. Okay, so she got a 3, a jack, and a 9. So for a 3, it has to be something released in 2025. For a jack, it can have the letters July in the title. And for a 9, it has stars or stripes on the cover. So we're going to see if we can find those. And if we cannot, we'll go for less points. But let's see what we can find. Okay, so she has made her choices. And I didn't realize she has already drawn a 3 and a jack. But so for her 3, she's going to be reading Okay Kids, which is a part of the Bob Books collection too. And so these were published a long time ago, early 90s maybe. But there's these. And then for her 9, she's going to do Stars and Stripes on the covers. So this is actually a find I found at the curriculum sale. It is The Good and the Beautiful has really great readers, but these are their old ones that they published like a long time before. In fact, I should look at the publication year for these. But so she's going to read Ben Can See the Star because this has Stars and Stripes on the cover. This is 2019, so I guess not that old, but Ben Can See the Star. And then for her jack, she's going to do a 1-word title and read Dinner, which is from this sight word readers set again. So these obviously are less than 100 pages, so they are counting on our family spreadsheet. And yeah, we're just going to see how she's doing because today in church, it was a good day, but she decided she did not want to go to class because they separate it's like kindergarten first, second and third, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so she doesn't like being separated from her sister. And they said, well, because she can read, she can move up. And so we're really wanting to make sure that her reading skills are on point so she can keep up with the big kids. So those are her next choices. My 7-year-old, I may have found the strategy to beat her by making her pick 5. She's on the black team, and so she is not a TBR maker. She's not a TBR maker. In fact, we will go do massive library hauls, and just having those books on the shelf, she will read other things. And so by making her choose 5, I think I've made her a little slumpy, but she's on the last one. So she's going to read that during quiet time, and then I'll have her talk to you guys about what her favorite was, and we'll pick some more. And as much as I want to make her pick 5 just to give me a chance at beating her, I'll let her pick 3. So stay tuned for that. And the live show is coming in just a few hours. So excited. So yeah, that's it. We'll chat in a bit. Hey everyone. So it's after quiet time. Got a little bit of physical reading done. So that was good. And now my 7-year-old is here to tell you what her next picks are. So she read, for her last 5, she read Journey to Jericho, which is number 3, maybe 4 in the Secret of the Hidden Scrolls. And then she read number 3 in the Sparkle Spa series, Makeover Magic. And then she read 2 of these. One is up in my room where the baby's sleeping. So Alicia Alonso Takes the Stage and Ada Lovelace Cracks the Code. I think these are Rebel Girls biographies about different women. Here, let me show you, I guess, the inside so you can see if this is something you'd be interested in for your kiddos. So there's that. And then she also read Bailey the Bunny out of this little fairy animals. I think I'm going to veto this series for her because this is actually my 5-year-old's book and she can read these way too fast. They're definitely below her reading level. So out of all of them, which was your favorite?
Either Journey to Jericho.
Fairy
and the Bailey the Bunny or
this one or this one. You didn't love the biographies?
I liked them, but not as much as the other ones.
She liked them, but not as well as the other ones. I will say, like, I do feel like I didn't read these personally, but I do feel like it took a while to get to the point. And what else do you think about these? Just based on what she was telling me. That's what I think. What else do you think about this book? Why did you not love it?
Well, I don't love it because I just feel like I can't read it as quick.
You don't. She doesn't love it because she can't read it as quick.
But
Okay.
I still do like it.
But she still does like it. Okay. So now she's going to pick her next reads, and she's going to pick 3. Because, like I said, I think 5 made you a little slumpy, didn't it? Too much of a TBR, right? You didn't like that? She's nodding her head. Okay.
I think I'll pick 4.
How about we'll do 3, and then you can update tomorrow if you need 3 more. Because today they're going to go out and swim and play outside while I have the live show, and maybe do some extra fireworks. So you're not going to have a ton of reading time until tonight anyway. So go ahead. 3 cards. Any 3. Okay, we've got a, whoops, sorry, I dropped it.
Calm down.
My fault. Queen. King. You've had so many kings. And 5. Okay, so a queen, if you read anything physically, you'll get 5 points. So that you could pick really any book. A king, you have to read a nonfiction to get 5 points. And a 5, it has to be on one of my TBRs. So probably this stack that's still on the floor that I just hauled would probably be your best bet. So pick those books, and while she picks, I'm going to unbox my book of the month. It actually came a day or 2 ago, and it said it had been delivered, and it wasn't here. Well, we just found it in, like, a compartment in our mailbox. So I'm going to open this while she looks for books. So, Ainsley, remember, you can pick anything that you're going to read physically, a nonfiction, and a nonfiction is true. So it's like a biography or something like that. And then anything from that stack, because that would be on my TBR, which is my haul. So we're going to say it's the same. So for my book of the month, let's see what we got. I actually wasn't really into any of this month's things, so I picked one of the alternatives, which is Passion Project by London Sperry. So I have heard a lot of good things about this. It's about a woman who should be living the best years of her life, but tragedy, I think, has made it so she is just having a hard time finding joy in anything. So it says, and I've heard New York City vibes are strong in this. So when Bennett is the girl. So when she's set up on a first date with Henry Adams, she's drunkenly confesses that she's not ready to love again. In fact, she doesn't feel passion for anything. Not poetry, pottery, sports, nothing. Irrepressibly adventurous, he offers to help her discover her passion for life. So every Saturday they try a new activity as friends, of course, and their passion project finds them sampling photography, tattooing, even rappelling off skyscrapers. But when secrets surface, Bennett finally has to face the grief that she's holding back. So I've heard really good things about this, and so I'm hoping the New York vibes will be great and it'll be really cute. Then I did an add-on because I rarely get just one. If I'm going to do a box, I almost always get 2, and that's awful. But I got The Favorites by Lane Fargo. So if you didn't see it, this is a 5-star prediction that I'm doing with Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library and Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. And I can't get a copy of this book physically from my library for like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And even digitally, I can't, but I do have it on Libro FM. So I got the physical copy. It's a lot bigger than I would have thought. But those are my 2 books. So now we're going to check in with this girl on the floor and see, sorry, through the empty box, and it kind of knocked her, and see what you picked. So have you picked? Only one. Okay, then I'll pause and be right back. Okay, so she is going to be reading, let's see, for her 5, which is anything on my TBR. So we're counting that as anything that I've hauled. Magic Ponies by Sue Bentley. This is Slow Jumping Dreams. So Sue Bentley writes a lot of these animal stories, and this is our first Magic Ponies book. But this is a shorter one. Let's make sure it's 100 pages. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is. It's just over 100 pages. So there's that. And then for her queen, as anything physical, she's going to be reading The Secret of the Hidden Scrolls, The Great Escape by M.J. Thomas. So this is number 3. Number 4 is what she just read, and these are really great. This will be a reread for her, but that's okay. And then last for her nonfiction, she's going to be reading The Good and the Beautiful, Level 4 World Biographies. So this has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different stories. And she's going to read them all because it's Faithful and Fast, the Eric Liddell story, Jesse Owens, A Story of Triumph, The Tennis Twins, Claire Marie Hodges, Treasures at My Fingertips, A Story of Louis Braille, and The Amazing Stories of Franklin Ramon Chang Diaz. So those are going to be the stories, and this is obviously a part of her 4th grade curriculum, and so it is that reading level. I think she's a little challenged by this, and so it's going to be really interesting. So those are her 3 choices. So now I'm going to try to film a video really quick before the live show, and we'll see you at the live. Well, if you missed the live show, I'll link it down below because this will come out after that. So, I may update one more time probably during the live show, but we're debating we might sprint like and just do a couple longer ones while we make dinner and do all that kind of stuff. So we'll just see. So I will pop on later.
I'm no good at making small talk, but do you mind if I say...
Hey everyone, so just a quick check-in before we go. I just ended sprints and it was so fun. I love getting to chat with Becca and you guys, and it was a great time. Didn't get a ton of reading done. I tried starting my audiobook like 3 times of All Summer Long by Dorothea Benton Frank, and I think I'm gonna have to start this tonight once everyone's asleep because I was just not getting hooked. I also read a couple chapters of my physical book, but then I organized books for my daughters. So my 5-year-old especially has an ample amount to pick from now. So now the baby's in rare form and she's really, really fussy tonight, which is not normally her thing. So we ended sprints a little bit early. Krista from Books and Jams is also jumping on sprints. So we're letting that go. I'm going to go plate dinner, get it kind of ready. My husband did most of the work ahead of time. So that's awesome. So going to get dinner ready and feed everybody and then hopefully just zonk out for the night. So praying this fussy baby goes to sleep really easy and that it's an easy night. So she was, the only thing that was making her happy was playing on the floor amongst her sister's paperback books. I don't think she was destructive. I think she did a really good job. So that is everything for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow.